All Jasmine, not to be confused with Davy Crockett, wanted for her birthday was a big Tesla takedown. Did Jazzy's wish come true? A couple of bad dance moves isn't what you call a takedown. Hundreds of protesters popped up at Tesla showrooms over the weekend. And if you were just driving through, you probably saw some signs that said, "Burn a Tesla." Or maybe you just got caught in traffic.
This MAGA hates us. He hates us. Let's hang him. Hi.
You touch that again, I will break you.
Okay, come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Nazi. Nazi. Democracy must be protected.
Protesters were handed little chant sheets just in case they forgot what they were protesting. And at 12 o'clock on the dot, every protester in Texas just got up and left at the same time. So what's going on here? Luckily, our very own stupid son of a gun, Charlie Hurt, was there to ask them.
What's wrong with Elon Musk?
Yeah, well, first of all, he came here as an illegal alien, documented immigrants, first of all. Second of all, he's a fascist with Nazi salutes.
He's a fascist because he is blatantly trying to dismantle democracy in the U.S.
Are you concerned about waste, fraud, and abuse in the federal government?
Not particularly.
Have you been on the DOGE website to look at some of the waste, fraud, and abuse that they're trying to cut out?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't believe anything they would put out.
Not the brightest, but not surprising. The real resistance took place in driveways. One California man woke up and his Cybertruck smashed and slashed.
I'm totally shocked. Like you said, this is a really quiet, safe neighborhood. I'm at the top of the hill at the end of a cul-de-sac. We don't get very much traffic up here at all. They had come an hour before that, kind of staked the place out and looked around, and then came back an hour later with their rock and their tape to cover over my cameras and do their little damage show. I'm a little shooken up right now, and I'm concerned that they may possibly come back, and it's not a good feeling having a family, my family here, my young son, and very unsettling.
They said Trump brown shirts were going to go door to door terrorizing people, but it's radicals with Musk derangement syndrome. And it's a diverse crew. Even illegals are getting in on it. Mr. Rodriguez here got his hands on some wire cutters.
Take a look at this video now. The Brookhaven Police Department needs your help with the felony vandalism investigation. 63-year-old Osvaldo Torres Rodriguez was caught on camera vandalizing a Tesla with wire cutters Friday. As you can see, he's vandalizing the hood and the vehicle's driver's side. Torres Rodriguez has an active felony warrant and is an undocumented immigrant.
And these mostly peaceful protests are going global. A Tesla dealership in Rome was lit on fire and lost 17 cars. And it's not just Teslas. The Republican Party headquarters in New Mexico was set on fire and graffitied with ICE equals KKK. Pretty sure the KKK were the ones burning things and threatening innocent Americans, you know, like these people are. Protesters are even justifying and rationalizing their destruction on camera.
Destruction of property is a perfectly viable source of protest. No harming humans, obviously. Yeah. Human life is sacred no matter whose it is. But property these are just things. These are just cars.
These are just cars. A $100,000 Cybertruck that takes you to work, to the grocery store, and your kids to school. Kind of more than just a thing. Besides your house, it's probably your most important property. But Pam Bondi's making an example out of them. Remember Lucy, the trans Tifa who torched a few Teslas? His accomplice just got indicted and is looking at hard time.
Today, I'm proud to announce that the Department of Justice has unsealed federal charges against another Tesla attacker. We've charged Cooper Frederick in the firebombing of a Tesla dealership that occurred on March 7th in Loveland, Colorado. All of these cases are a serious threat to public safety. Therefore, there will be no negotiating. We are seeking 20 years in prison. The crime was committed in Colorado, and thanks to the great investigative work by the FBI, the defendant was arrested in Plano, Texas. Let this be a warning. You can run, but you cannot hide. Justice is coming.
Musk says it's time to arrest whoever's funding these attacks. Arresting their puppets and paid foot soldiers won't stop the violence. The world's richest man's putting everybody and everything on the line to save the country. And now he has a big fat target on his back. And we hope he stays safe. This weekend, he held a town hall in Green Bay. Protesters showed up in the freezing rain, but Musk left his chainsaw at home and he just showed up with a cheese hat.
What do you think of my hat? All right, I'm gonna sign the hat and I'm gonna throw it out.
As usual, there were a few troublemakers.
It's insane. Yeah, it's really wild. So, I mean, it was inevitable that at least a few Soros operatives would be in the audience. Give my regards to George. Say hi to George from me.
Liberals used to love Elon. He voted for Barack, Hillary, and Biden. And now he thinks his old party needs therapy and a Valium.
Isn't it shocking how much violence and hatred is coming from the left? I mean, isn't it supposed to be the party that they claim to be the party of empathy, and yet they're burning Teslas and shooting up dealerships and calling for the death of the president and me? I'm like, guys, you know, this is insane. Like, they're gone psycho.
The CIA director invited Musk over to visit Langley. Elon's been helpful with satellites, and he's probably spying on the Chinese for us. But the agency needs to cut the fat, too. Just hopefully the DOGE boys don't look where they're not supposed to and get hurt. There's a few computers in there that we probably just shouldn't touch. But wherever he goes, he finds fraud. Elon's right-hand man just caught the government looking really shady.
We started at the top of the system, mapping the whole system of Social Security to understand where all the fraud was. This is what jumped out at us. When we saw these numbers, we were like, what is this? In 21, you see 270,000 people, goes all the way to 2.1 million in 24. These are non-citizens that are getting Social Security numbers.
Yeah, this is a mind-blowing chart.
Yeah, just this literally blew us away. Like, we went there to find fraud, and we found this by accident.
Musk's going where no one's ever dared to go. Washington's piggy bank. Foreign nationals are stealing from it. Lawyers, bureaucrats, NGOs have all gotten caught red-handed. And like any good detective who's following the money's leading Elon right to the politicians.
There's a lot of strangely wealthy members of Congress where I'm trying to connect the dots of how did they become rich while how'd they get 20 million if they're earning 200,000 a year? It sounds, nobody can explain that. So something's, yeah, we're going to try to figure it out.
Like, how does Nancy Pelosi beat the market every year? She says her husband, Paulie P., manages the money, but he's in real estate. He's not an investor. And is Nancy short Tesla? The last person who got under Nancy's skin, though, got cooed, so Elon better watch his six. Democrats don't hate Elon for going after fat. They hate him for going after their fat. But Musk's just on a mission.
If the ship of America sinks, we all sink with it. You know, this is something that I try to tell people in the sort of commercial sector that, like, you're not going to, your company's not going to make it if the ship of America sinks. We can run off to some other country and be okay. It's America, you know, I will die in America. I'm not going anywhere.
I will too.
Yeah. I mean, I might go to Mars, but that'll be part of America.
Watch Elon make it to Mars and Democrats call him a colonizer and tell him to come home. People with common sense are grateful for Musk. The astronauts are grateful for this entire administration.
I respect you. I trust you. You've given me no reason not to trust you, either one of them. What they say, I can't say what they say. I haven't lived that. But I have no reason not to believe anything they say because they've earned my trust.
And Trump's grateful for his brand new Tesla.
So you recently bought a Tesla for White House staff to use, but now there's all these domestic terrorists targeting Teslas. Are the staff scared to drive it?
I don't think so. I haven't heard. They weren't complaining. I did buy one, and I let the staff use it. We have it parked conveniently, and one day we give it to Margot, one day we give it to Chamberlain, give it to Natalie, we give it to everybody around. We give it to Dan Scavino, but he's got so much money it doesn't matter.
It's good cop, bad cop. Elon slashing waste and firing dead weight, while Trump closes the border and brings home the bacon. America needed a turnaround artist to get this country back in gear and on solid footing for the future.
I think I'm popular because we've done a great job. I think we've had the best almost 100 days of any president, and most people are saying that. And it's an honor. We're bringing back our country. We're respected as a country again, and we're strongly respected. And people are amazed. I was with some very important people today, and they said that they've never seen a turnaround of a country as fast as this.
This country's changing so fast, we're getting whiplash. And the White House says it's all a part of March Madness.
Some will fold under the pressure, but champions thrive in the madness.
Our country will be woke no longer.
This isn't just any competition. This is March. This is madness. And in this house, every play counts.
Our country is on the verge of a comeback, the likes of which the world has never witnessed.
There's no second chance, no timeouts.
Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation.
Only the drive to win. And when the buzzer sounds, history will remember who backed down and who stepped up.
Even if the Democrats' bracket's busted, they can still sit back and watch and just enjoy the game. Just don't light anything on fire. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.